Today we would be talking about Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. He is known as Mahamanav. That means great personality. He was also common human being like all us, but he did something great so that other people are paying him not only respect but also love toward him. I would explain what exactly that particular thing which made him this much great personality. In lots of way we would talk philosophically, psychologically. Apart from this, if you try to learn socially also, he made this society vulnerable to strong. This society was this much vulnerable. People were treated more bad as compared to animal. Can you imagine the situation of society as that time? If I would say society, it would be better to consider scheduled caste people. Those people were known as untouchable. This kind of the situation was happened at that time, and a person stood up, he fought, and he win, and known as the writer of constitution, the father of constitution, Mr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now we have to understand how he could able to do this and what we can learn exact thing from him. I would share some of the anecdote whatever I learned. So when I do talk about B.R. Ambedkar, I heard one of the story when I was in a fifth class. Means it was a part of our syllabus, and in which story we were taught what happened one day. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar used to do study around 18, 20 hour, and he didn't have anything to eat. He used to carry one piece of bread with him. One day, librarian found him while eating. He asked, Mr. Ambedkar, don't you know you can't eat anything in library and this is not right place to have your food? Dr. Ambedkar denied to answer because what he could have spoke, what. So next time he was caught. Then librarian said, this time you would be given punishment. Dr. Ambedkar said, sir, actually I don't have anything to eat, number one. Number two, I don't have time. That's why I carried this bread, and whenever I get little amount of time, I just have it. Can you imagine? He didn't complain. He didn't give excuse. I'm a poor. Give me something. After that day, librarian inspired, and he said, don't be worried, sir. I will always bring food for you. And he used to give him one time meal. So this was the power. Means what you can learn. You may think like, I don't have money, I am not financially sustainable. Your attitude does matter. It was attitude of B.R. Ambedkar. He was treated out of class, the way treated better than animal, as I exactly spoke earlier. So he used to sit, out of class. He used to get knowledge from there. Can you imagine situation how much tough it would be? You know, people do talk about reservation should be banned or not. Definitely reservation is good thing. But can you imagine the power of person who hadn't any kind of reservation? Still he had accomplished his education. He had achieved so many degree. Even United States does respect of that man. Can you imagine how many degree he have achieved? So what, like, I would like to share one of an anecdote in his life what I read. So what happened, one day he was going, I'm not getting that particular moment when it had happened. So he used to say that, means how whatever talent he achieved, he used to say that like, it is because of lack of resource. I don't know this resource which I am reading right now, will I get a chance to read back or not? So he didn't have resource. Number one, still he achieved success. Number two, his attitude made him strong personality. Number 3, he always wanted to grow. Number 4, whenever we talk about any great personality, we need to understand what is the mindset of that person, and the right mindset can make any change in this world. I hope you understood whatever I told you, and I'm expecting you will learn definitely from this great personality. Salute to this great personality, because he is a person who brought so many socialized better aspect for this society. That's why he has a respect like a god. Thank you very much.